Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome to Elite Dangerous. Lots happening this week with the release of the next chapter for Beyond, Chapter 3. That's coming August the 28th. Not long to wait now, 3 days. Lots of announcements at Gamescom in regards to what was going to happen, and it is going to be released across PC, PlayStation and Xbox on the same day. But we've had an update. The email update came round on Friday night, as it does to a lot of us, and we had a few more tasty tips. So what did we find out? So, new Guardian beacons will be discovered in the galaxy. These will lead you to new discoveries and help you uncover new Guardian secrets. Now they're obviously talking about the Guardian weapons, the Guardian fighters, and all that stuff that you need that was showcased in the Ram Tower video. The puzzles you solve at these giant structures will lead you to unlock some incredible new technology. Now when I say these giant structures, are they referring to those space station type objects we saw in the trailer? Who knows? Will it be more planet-based structures to go and interrogate? Who knows? Is it worthwhile going to the Guardian sites and indeed stocking up on artifacts and the like in case you have to use them to unlock these new Guardian secrets and these new fighters? I have got myself some Guardian vessel blueprints that I got from some of the sites. Not only just the weapons and the technology stuff that we had before, but anyway. So we've got the new Guardian ships, the Guardian fighters, and we've also got a new ship as well, the Crusader, based on the Challenger and Chieftain sort of like layout, which we think might be a bit bigger. The hybrid fighters combine, they say, to have the best of both standard and Guardian technology. So it's a hybrid fighter, we know this, to make them hyper-effective combat machines. They've got the Trident, we've got the Javelin, and we've got the Lance. So they're light and fast, agile, strong shields, but the trade-off with any small ship, as they say, is that they have weaker hulls. So once your shields are gone, you're going to get wasted. Now, to acquire the hybrid fighters, they have said you need to investigate the new Guardian beacons, which will point you in the direction of the sites to investigate. So the hunt will be on to find those Guardian beacons and get to the sites and do some investigation work. Personally, I'm going to go and get some items like the flasks and the urns and the tablets and all the rest of it, just in case, because you never know. Okay, what's next? The Alliance Crusader. Okay, so it's a midpoint between the Chieftain and the Challenger with a very important addition, and that's going to be the fighter bay. And we saw all that showcased in the videos. Well, at least a blueprint of them showing the fighter bay anyway. So it's a midpoint, like it says, between the Chieftain and the Challenger. So this Crusader, is it going to be a ship worthwhile having? I don't know. All depends how much it's going to be. We need a new money-making exploit in-game to sort of like top up the coffers after all the other ships that we've bought. Or I might go and start selling some of my old ships I don't use, which might not be a bad thing actually. Also another announcement, engineers would have arrived in Colonia. The engineers will be found at planet bases across the Colonia region and will be available to players who have purchased the Horizons expansion and have done some engineering previously. The new engineers will only make contact with commanders who have interacted with Felicity Farseer, her of the massive hyperdrive updates, Eliva Martuk, the Dweller, Liz Ryder and Todd, the Blaster, McQuinn. Now, as with all the existing engineers, the new additions will have to be unlocked before they make their services available, so there will be some delivery missions to do. Now, will those delivery missions be back and forth from the bubble from Colonia? I hope not. That's just going to take you weeks, but it will prolong the game and it will stop people blasting through these things too quickly and then complain that there's going to be no content. So anyway, given the fact that Colonia is a human colony on the fringe of space, not all technology will be available at first, and commanders out in the fringe will need to work together with the engineers to expand the available tech. So we can see there's going to be some missions in regards to supplying the engineers perhaps, and that's good. You know, if you can ring up a few community goals out there, let's see what happens. So what they've also said is Each engineer will start at level 1, and as usual, you will need to complete a request to unlock the engineer before you can upgrade any modules. Now, they also state that even though all the technology in the fringe is not going to be available, it says that means the more a recipe is used, the sooner the improved version will be made available. So it's going to be staged. You're going to be able, if the more people go and do something, the more widely available in-game it's going to be. Now, we've seen this before with other items and other improvements. So it's something that, you know, Frontier is sticking with. Okay, what's up? Yes, wing missions. Commanders will have the opportunity to accept planetary wing missions. And more weapons, and we saw this. We've got large dumbfire missiles, large seeking missiles, large torpedo launchers, and a large multi-cannon turret. Now that's something I quite fancy. The following weapons have been added to the human tech broker: a small shock cannon and a turret, a small shock cannon gimbal, and a small shock cannon fixed. The Guardian Tech Broker is also going to have a small Guardian Plasma Launcher, turreted, a small Guardian Plasma Launcher fixed, and a small Guardian Shard Cannon, turreted, with a small Guardian Shard Cannon fixed, and a Guardian Gauss Cannon in small, fixed as well. So there you go. So quite a few updates, more than what we were able to glean from what happened at Gamescom, but these updates have come through directly from Frontier and in the weekly email, something that if you haven't signed up to, I really do suggest you do. In the store there's been some more paint packs, if paint packs are your thing. Not really mine, to be perfectly honest with you, and as far as I understand it, there's been no mention of the League of Reparation in Galnet, which is a shame because I do like a little bit of League of Reparation. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. This has been an update on what's going to be happening on Chapter 3, Beyond for Elite Dangerous. I've been Ricardo. Like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. That will really help me out, and let's stay tuned for more videos in the series.